Bowls are about the players playing their way into bowl games. And I've known Gary a long time. As I said, I was involved with him in the selection process some when I was at Ole Miss. And you're either going to play your way in or play your way out. You heard him. They don't go out to November. What do I always say? They remember what you do in November. And that's one of the people you're talking about. So I love the fact that we played our way into this ball.
David, have you gotten to the point now as you're out and about, have people started looking at Duke football differently?
Yeah, I mean, the guys we used to walk in high schools and want to see a certain 2 or 3 players that we thought great players. Well, I want you to see this guy. This guy could be a good player for you at Duke. Well, no, we want to talk to this guy, and now they understand who we're coming to see. We're going to be able to, and have been, we're going to be able to recruit who we feel like matches our profile. Great player, great person, and I think we've made that much easier at this point.
How much is what you see behind you, the indoor practice facility and all that, how much has that factored into what has happened the last couple of years?
It will always factor in. You've got to have quality facilities. This is about fairness to the athletes. If we don't have a great practice facility and a facility to develop football players, why would you come? Obviously, it's what I chose to do first. There were a lot of plans early on about Wallace Wade. All of our thoughts were where football teams are made. So we've taken care of this building that we're in, and we've taken care of our practice facilities. And as we move forward, we're going to see the stadium change. So that will impact us. I love it. Over the next 3 to 5 years, the projections for Duke football get better and better. It's all new, so you love the direction where we're heading.
One of the first things you have to do when you get back to practice on Sunday is deal with a new right tackle. You just address what you're going to do there.
Yeah, I think probably without talking to John Latina or Kurt, Lucas Fisher will be more likely our starter at that position. Lucas Patrick, excuse me. I got 2 Lucases.
I know.
Lucas Patrick will be the starter at that position, unless we look at it and see other. We've got our other tackles that are healthy and available, and it's going to be competitive because, again, Casey Blazer and Sam Marshall right now, and we also have the ability to take more experienced players. Dave Hardin can play some tackle, so we'll look at all of the potential rotations. John Coleman, I should mention, is another guy that's played out there. So thank goodness we have some people to have conversations about getting this going.
How tough is it for a kid like Perry to not be able to go out in a game like this?
It's awful. I can't hardly look at him. I've been with him in New York where he was honored.